Hello everyone, welcome back to Trevilio. Today we're counting down the top 10 places you must visit at the Eternal City, Rome. If you're planning a trip to this historic and beautiful destination, or if you're just curious about the top attractions Rome has to offer, you've come to the right place. Both tourism and temperatures are highest in Rome during the summer period. Therefore, we would actually advise you, if possible, to go and visit Rome during other times in the year, especially during the spring or autumn months where the weather is quite good, without being scorching hot like the summer months. Now that being said, let's dive right into our top 10 list. Coming in at number 10, we have the iconic Colosseum. This ancient amphitheater is a symbol of Rome and is one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. Constructed between 72 and 80 AD, it is the largest amphitheater ever constructed and could hold an estimated 50,000 to 80,000 spectators, which is comparable to some of the biggest sports stadiums in present time. It was used for gladiatorial contests, public spectacles, and even dramas based on Roman mythology. The last uses of entertainment purposes were during the early medieval era. Since then, the Colosseum has been damaged by earthquakes and stone robbers taking spolia, but it still remains as one of the most visited and remarkable tourist destinations of not only Rome, but also the world. In ninth spot, we have the Roman Forum, a sprawling archaeological site that once served as the heart of day-to-day life in ancient Rome. It was a site of elections, criminal trials, and even a venue for public speeches. It has been called the most celebrated meeting place in the world and in all of history. Walk in the footsteps of emperors and senators and explore the ruins of temples, basilicas, and more. It's really like stepping back in time. Moving on to number 8, we have the Vatican City, the world's smallest independent state and the epicenter of Catholicism. A small, landlocked microstate with a population of 764 and 0.49 kilometers square. Visit St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel, and the Vatican Museums. The art and history here are absolutely mesmerizing. Now, for our 7th destination, we have the Pantheon, a former Roman temple, and since 609 AD, a Catholic church. The temple boasts a stunning dome and an oculus that lets in natural light. It's a true architectural masterpiece. It is one of the best preserved of all ancient Roman buildings, in large part because it has been in continuous use throughout its history. At number 6, we have the charming neighborhood of Trastevere. The neighborhood has been around for over 2,500 years and has lived through many historical and cultural events. Nowadays, Trastevere maintains its character thanks to its narrow cobbled streets lined by ancient houses. At night, natives and tourists alike flock to its many pubs and restaurants, but much of the original character of Trastevere remains. Now, entering our final 5, we take a look at the Spanish Steps. Constructed after a generation-wide debate on how the staircase should be constructed, the work finally took place from 1723 to 1725. Now you'll find a grand staircase of 135 steps that lead to the Trinita Dei Monti Church. It's an ideal spot to sit, people watch, and soak in the local atmosphere. Piazza Navona is up next in 4th spot. It was built in the 1st century AD. The Romans went there to watch games, and hence it's known as Circus Agonalis. Today, this lively square is famous for its Baroque fountains and lively atmosphere. It's surrounded by cafes, restaurants, and artists, making it a vibrant and entertaining destination. Buckle up, because we're about to enter the final 3. Leading us into the podium of the list is the Palatine Hill. A part of the so-called 7 Hills of Rome is one of the most ancient parts of the city and has been called the first nucleus of the Roman Empire. For a breath of fresh air, head to the Villa Borghese Gardens. These lush green gardens offer a peaceful retreat in the heart of the city. You can rent a rowboat, visit museums, or simply enjoy a leisurely stroll. Building on the mounting suspense, in the 2nd spot, we take a look at Castel SantAngelo. This ancient fortress was once the mausoleum of Emperor Hadrian. The popes later used it as a fortress and castle, and it is now a museum. Furthermore, it also used to be the tallest building in Rome. It offers incredible panoramic views of Rome and the Tiber River, so you shouldn't even think twice about visiting. To our lovely viewer, please leave us feedback in the comments section. Give us your honest opinion so we know what we can improve next time around. Thank you. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. In the 1st and final spot comes the Trevi Fountain. It was designed by Italian architect Nicola Salvi and completed by Giuseppe Panini in 1762. And is almost as iconic as the Colosseum, this Baroque masterpiece is famous for its ornate design and the tradition of tossing a coin over your left shoulder to ensure your return to Rome. It's a must-visit for all romantics and wanderers.